Good morning. Rev here. It is Tuesday. It is July the 20th. I hope that you are safe and well and blessed this morning. I hope you're ready to be a witness for Jesus because you're going to get that opportunity. And again, I don't want you to miss out. The more you witness or practice or whatever you want to call it, the better you get at it. So I encourage you to find opportunities and be a witness for Jesus. I want to read just one verse this morning. This comes from 2 Corinthians. It's chapter 4, verse 7. But we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us. May God add his blessing to the reading and hearing of his word this morning. Excuse me. A water bearer in India had two large pots, and each hung on, one end of a pole, which he carried on his neck as he walked down the road. Well, one of the pots had a crack in it, and while the other pot was perfect and always delivered a full portion of water at the end of the long walk from the stream at the master's house, the cracked pot only arrived half full. And for 2 full years, this went on every day, with this bearer delivering only 1.5 full pots of water in his master's house. And of course, the pot, or the perfect pot, was proud of its accomplishments, perfect to the end for which it was made. But the poor cracked pot was ashamed of its own imperfections. It was miserable and because it was not able to accomplish, or it was only able to accomplish half of what it had been made to do. Well, after 2 years of what it perceived to be a bitter failure, it spoke to the water bearer one day by the stream. And the pot says, "I'm ashamed of myself, and I want to apologize to you." And the water bearer says, "Well, why? What are you ashamed of?" And the pot says, "Well, I've been able for these past 2 years to deliver only half of my load because of this crack in my side. And it causes water to leak out all the way back to the master's house. Because of my flaws, you have to do all of this work, and you don't get the full value from your efforts," the pot said. And the water bearer felt sorry for the old cracked pot, and in his compassion, he says, as we return to the master's house, I want you to notice all of the beautiful flowers along the path. And indeed, as they went up the hill, the old cracked pot took notice of the sun and warming these beautiful flowers along the side of the path, and it cheered the pot some. But at the end of the trail, it still felt bad because it had leaked out half of its load. And so again, it apologized to the bearer for its failure. Well, the bearer says to the pot, "Did you notice that there were flowers only on your side of the path, but not on the other pot's side? That's because I have always known about your flaw, and I took advantage of it. I planted flower seeds on your side of the path, and every day while we walked back from the stream, you watered them. For 2 years, I've been able to pick these beautiful flowers and decorate my master's table. Without you being just the way you are, he would have not had this beauty to grace his house." It's a wonderful story. And I want you to understand this morning that it's okay to be a cracked pot. Not a crackpot, but a cracked pot. Like the jars of clay that Gideon and his soldiers broke, there were tremendous value. There is tremendous value in being broken. We throw things away when they're broken, but God cherishes broken people. God uses broken things. Jesus took the 5 loaves from that little boy, and before he multiplied them, and he broke the bread when he handed it out. He wants to multiply your effectiveness, but he can only do that when you're broken. When Mary brought the alabaster box of perfume, it was only when it was broken that the fragrance filled the house. And when you're broken, the fragrance of Christ can be detected in your life. Jesus even said, "This is my body which is broken for you." The truth is, each of us have unique flaws. We're all cracked pots. But the cracks and the flaws that each of us have is what makes our lives together so very interesting and rewarding. You just have to take each person for who and what they are and look for the good in them. There is a lot of good out there. There's a lot of good in you. Blessed are the flexible, for they shall not be bent out of shape. Remember to appreciate all of the different people in your life, all of the differences in their lives. So broken down, cracked pots, rejoice. Rejoice because God uses cracked pots so that He and He alone will get the glory. Pastor Mark, love you guys. Be safe, be well, be blessed, be strong. Go do something for Jesus. I'll see you tomorrow.